105 on the Bounce, Detroit's throwback for hip-hop and R&B. It's your boy Showtime the Czar. Special guest in the studio with me today. She goes by the name of Candy Girl. What up, though? Welcome to the show.
What's going on, Showtime? Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here. What's up, Detroit?
Pistons play today, so that's why everybody probably got on their Piston gear. So You said you was a Piston fan, man?
Oh, my goodness. I love the Pistons. So I grew up watching them. I started watching them when I was like 13. Okay. So we're talking about Richard Hamilton's my favorite player.
Nice, mine too.
Yeah, nice. It was like the dream team. We had Tayshaun Prince, Ben Wallace.
Good 04 championship team. All right.
So, yeah, big Pistons fan. I'm excited at their wins this year. They're doing excellent.
Balling, right?
I actually got to go to the one versus the 76ers last month. So, yeah. Big fan here.
All right, so how far you think we're going? Championship or just like Eastern Conference Finals? What you thinking?
I'm gonna say let's go all the way, baby. Like let's do the finals. Yes, because I watched the last game they played last season. I'm not gonna lie, a little tear fell from my eye because we came so close. I was proud of them, but this year they're a lot better.
That was a tough L we took. So I'm with you on that one. I was at that game 6. That was rough, but that's all right. Bounce back season, man. They balling this year, so they ready to go.
Amazing.
So first, where are you from originally?
Okay, so I'm like from the east side of Macomb County. I went to Roseville schools, just a few miles away from the east side of Detroit. Probably most of my life on that side. I'm still in the area. I moved a few times, adulting.
Got you.
But yeah.
Where'd the name Candy Girl come from? How did you get that name?
So Candy Girl. So this is an interesting story. I love when people ask me it. So I started writing music really young. By the time I got into junior high school, they call it middle school now, but when I was in junior high school, I had to come up with a way to make some money. I wanted to go to the studio. I knew music is what I wanted to do. I was good at it. So I came up with the idea. I always saw like candy bars and chocolates at the store on sale all the time when I would go with my mom. I'm like, ooh, maybe I could buy and sell at school. So that's what I did. And before you know it, I'm in the hallways in between the bell ringing and everyone's like, Candy Girl, what do you got today? So I earned my name.
Hustling candy bars.
Yes, I love people to hear that story because I didn't just give myself this name.
Right.
So sold candy, got into my first studio with Mo Nitty. He was the first producer I ever worked with in East Point. And it just went up from there.
You said you was writing music at a young age. You said middle school?
Oh, no. I started writing music when I was like 8, 9 years old. Elementary school. But I started recording.
You was writing music at 8?
I started writing music when I was like 8 and 9. Love songs, poetry. I had the tape player. I had the spoon for the beats. If my mom was here, she'd tell
That's crazy.
Yes.
And then, that leads me into my next question. You said you recorded it at what age?
My first recorded song is called In It to Win It. I believe I was 13.
And you just kept writing, kept creating music. What was the inspiration for you to just keep continuing to do music? Because you started at such a young age.
Yes.
Some people, they do it, stop, come back to it. What made you want to keep writing music and keep going?
The inspiration, wanting to inspire people with a positive message in my music. I hear a lot of negative music out there, and I wanted to be one of those artists that just poured into people. Relatable music. I wrote about my life, about what I was seeing as a kid or like what I thought could change in the world. And music for me has always come from a pure place. And I always put God in the center of my life and try to allow him to guide me so that I'm not putting out a negative, message. I'm putting out a positive message or, I have uplifting music, fun music, like I said, relatable music, breakup, a little bit of everything, but with keeping the message, with that pure space when I was young. Music has always driven me and motivated me.
Nice. So I'm about to hit you with like a 2-part question. So not only are you a female rapper, you're a white female rapper in a predominantly black male industry. Does that bother you at all? Does that like make you feel like, there's a lot more challenging than I thought it was going to? Intimidate you at all? With, like I said, it's predominantly males.
Yeah.
Even though I think right now, females are going crazy in the hip hop
Now
space.
they are.
Yeah.
When I was starting out, there wasn't a lot of female MCs.
Right. Yeah.
But I would say it's funny because the last podcaster asked me the same question. Because I started so young, I never looked at race being a problem. I just felt like God gave me this talent, and I also sing. I don't just rap, so I sing and I rap. And I always treat everybody with the same respect. I never really looked at color being a boundary. And also, I worked with so many people in the hip hop industry. Like you said, it is very much male, but I started doing shows when I was in high school. Right. So I met a lot of people, learned how to network early, met Jigsaw, Worldwide SSP, and they brought me in and treated me like family. I always could tell the good vibes versus the bad vibes, so I would try to stick around people I knew was supporting me and helping me grow because I was young. I was still in high school, middle school at that time. So I would say no, I wasn't really intimidated. There's always going to be hate. There's always going to be somebody who wants you to stop. On my way here, I won't say who, but I had opposition on my way here. I got a text message telling me I should quit my music. But that's part of the journey. That's part of the story. You keep going and you keep rising no matter the opposition you have.
You ever feel like people don't take you serious?
No, I think, well, I definitely... I don't know. It depends because I've been doing this a long time. Like I used to make CDs with my mom, sell them out at shows. Like I do have history behind me. I do have, people know that this is what I do. I think that a lot of times people see someone shining, and if they don't have a good personality,
they try to dim your light.
They try to dim the light. I think sometimes it's envy, and unfortunately, we live in a world where not everybody is good. So I used to let things like that bother me. Now I just let it, fuel the fire for me to keep going.
Right. I heard you speak about your mom, and we spoke one time. You said you lost your mom and your brother like 7 months apart. First of all, sorry, condolences.
I appreciate it.
How did that affect you as an artist?
Well, I didn't see it coming. I didn't get to say bye to my mom. I didn't get to say sorry.
No, you good. You good.
When I first lost my mom, it was my brother calling my cell phone crying, "You got to get here," right? And my brother battled drug addiction. And so when she passed, I tried to be there for him, for me, for all of us. I tried to tell him, look, if you can quit the drugs, let God guide you. You could help people. But I tried, but 7 months later, he passed away. And I got a phone call for that too. I didn't get to say bye to him either. So, I would say a lot of depression and sadness hit me all at once. And, I didn't even know what to do, what to think. Even my dad said to me, because he took me out to breakfast the next morning, he goes, "You look so depressed. You're making me depressed." But I just couldn't help it. Right. I was so sad that I had lost my mom. Right. And then my brother after that, and I really had to lean on God in prayer and a few people from the church that I go to just to help me not go down a bad, spiral. So it was tough, but it made me realize, man, life can be so short. I need to get this album out that I planned on doing. I need to stop procrastinating, and I need to live my life to the fullest. And it just hit me hard. It hit me hard, and after that, I just went harder. Right.
I'm glad you didn't quit music, but you never contemplated y'all don't want to do this no more.
Oh, no. I've never wanted to quit, but I have had little breaks in between for different reasons. I lost a friend back in 2019 and the loss of my brother, my mom, toxic relationships. I'm just gonna keep it 100. There were certain things in my life that either drained me mentally or people that were around me that discouraged me. Gotcha. But I kept climbing out of that every single time. You can ask my producer, Rondada, because when I came back to his studio about a year and a half ago, he was like, "Oh my gosh, you're really doing this now. You're really locked in." And I was like, yeah, I have to. After I lost my mom, it just all hit me. Go after what you want in life. Don't let anybody stop you. And So that's what I've been on.
Wow. I wasn't expecting it to be, but that's an amazing story. I'm glad that you was able to, I guess, overcome it. Like you said, you went to churches. Did you ever seek therapy for that situation, or was it just like you just kept a positive energy around you?
Therapy was God for me, and it was
you.
boxing. I got into boxing.
Got you. Okay. Physical.
Just hitting that bag, and I wanted to cry.
Yeah.
But they took me in like family. Macomb Boxing Club. They took me in like family. I told them what I was going through. So the boxing helped me, prayer helped me, and I asked God to comfort me, and that's really all I could do. I didn't want to go to counseling because I know that counseling might be good for some people, but personally for me, I feel like I didn't want to dwell on the situation. I don't, and not all people are perfect. You never know what kind of counselor you're going to get. So I said, let me rely on God, my physical fitness, and those are the things that help me cope.
So let me jump back into the music real quick. You got a project out called Candyland.
Oh, my goodness.
Now, is that based off the game? I seen the album cover and the art cover and everything like that. Why did you title your project Candyland? I mean, obviously because your name, but like what
exactly.
else?
So Candyland is all about me, who I represent as a person, as an artist. The person that did my artwork found me on Instagram. You know how there's a lot of people want to do your artwork on Instagram. Yeah. I gave this guy a chance. He did exactly what I asked him to do. He brought to life this vision of the candy, the sweetness, I had a jersey on that represented who I was. And the album is really a compilation of who I am, who I've become, my journey. If you listen to the whole album, it's just 9 tracks, but it's full of different parts of me and different experiences. How I got my name is in one of the songs.
Why you only do 9?
Well, I already have another project in the works. The next project is going to be a lot of emotional pieces.
Is that intentional, or it just kind of happened?
It's going to be intentional, and because it naturally happened because of the major loss I faced.
Got you.
So I want to talk about the things I've been through, how I've come out of different situations. That'll be the next album. But the Candyland album, I encourage everybody, go online and get it. It's everywhere online, and also I will be selling hard copies at Tracks and Wax in St. Clair Shores off Harper in 2026. So.
All right, a couple more questions, and I'm going to let you get up out of here. You got your producer here, Ron. Come to the mic real quick for me, brother.
Great.
All right, how long you been working with Candy Girl, man?
Man, what was it, 2015?
I was probably 16 years old out of high school. I met Uncle Ill, and Uncle Ill introduced me to Ron.
Right.
So, it was 2006.
What was it about her that you was like, all right, this is the artist?
Her stage presence was super dope. I think the club that that I saw her at, it was a lot of people there, man, and she was one of the standouts.
Got you.
Was performing, and she was raw. It was just raw performance, and I was like, wow. And so my homie Ill,
talk to that for me.
Yeah, my homie Ill, who connected with her, he kind of brought us all together, and I think we started working on some tracks together, some music, and then we just kind of built that relationship off of that.
Great producer.
Came together.
Great guy.
So y'all been working with 12, 13, 14 years?
Well, on and off, yeah.
Got you.
Because I did have my time where I kind of went away a little bit, had some things I was dealing with. I raised 2 baby girls, so there was time away, but we kept coming back together and working. So solid producer, great guy, just family. So.
And you produced her Candy Girl album. That's you entirely, or no?
I got one track on the album.
Okay.
So he partly
recorded it and kind of massaged some of the other tracks that appear on the record.
So the song Candyland, listen to the instrumental, right? That's Rondada. He actually surprised me with that some years back. I finally wrote to it, and we're gonna do the music video this coming New Year's. So.
Nice. All right, so last thing, I want both of y'all to tell people what y'all got coming up next. What should they be on the lookout for? Also, shout y'all Instagrams out so they can find y'all and everything like that. So, they can keep up with y'all. Yeah.
All right, Showtime, thank you for having me on 105.1 The Bounce. I just want to tell everyone thank you. I want you to go ahead and look up Candy Girl, Candyland, the album. That's what we're pushing right now. Be inspired. I have a workout song on there. I have a breakup song. I have a song about my upcoming.
Something for everybody.
Yeah, something for everybody.
Nice.
Motivational song. So what you have to look forward to is we're going to start putting out music videos when the new year comes.
Nice.
So that we have some visuals, something to work with. And I want to also perform at the Pistons game. So I'm trying to reach out to somebody. If you hear this, I've been trying to hit different people up. I'm kind of getting the runaround, but I would love to perform my song Stand Up. It's a great anthem, and I love the Pistons.
Nice.
Go
Pistons.
What's up?
All right, want to let everybody know what you got going on, man.
Well, you can catch me Monday, this coming Monday, at the Northwest Activity Center. Detroit is having a Film Detroit event.
Nice.
Like she said, I am a film director as well. And I'll be at that event from 5 to 7. I think it's 5 to 8, from 5 to 8.
Okay.
And it's going to be it's like a mixer. They're going to have free food, live DJ. So, you can come out if you can get out that way and politic and run into me and shake my hand and say what's up. That's cool. And I'm on IG, Rondada 2002.
Oh, yep. And I'm IG Detroit's Candy Girl.
All right. Rondada, Candy Girl, appreciate you both for coming in. Thank you so much. Come back anytime, man. Showtime the Czar, 105 on The Bounce. Peace.